Just finished the roast of Kevin Hart on Netflix. It was 3 hours long. It's too long. It was too long. It was overstuffed. Tom Brady came out, which was a surprise. He was funny, which is another surprise that Tom Brady would be funny. I guess I should expect that of him, but he was good. Everyone was good for the most part. You know, Shane Gillis, the host, he was good. He's kind of an awkward guy to be a host of a thing. All the comedians had their moments. Carol Underwood, who I wasn't really familiar with, she came out. She started out good. And then she had a weird moment where she sort of started threatening Shane Gillis if he said the N-word, what would happen to him. I thought that was like bizarre. He back at her with like Bernice Smack, instead of Bernie Mac. Rock comes out. The Rock was really good. That was surprising as well. Chelsea Handler, great. Everyone had their moments. Tony Hinchcliffe was really funny. Pete Davidson was funny. I mean, they were brutal on each other. Jeff Ross, Roastmaster General, he was good. Lizzo came out with Black Dwarves, and she said these are his stunt doubles. She wasn't very funny telling her jokes. However, her being on the dais allowed people to make fun of her, which was funny. Someone said she likes fluting and gluten or something. Anyway, it was fun. Kevin, he closes the show right after The Rock. His set was okay. Got a little repetitive. It was definitely way too long. Serena Williams and Venus Williams come out. Pointless. I mean, they're great people, but like, they're not very funny. It wasn't very funny. Tiana Taylor reads a letter. It was horrible, but she's gorgeous. I guess they wanted to make it star-studded. A lot of people joking about his DUI and that he drives little cars. And I think Tom Brady made a joke about him having an affair. I don't know. His wife was there. Maybe it was the previous wife he had an affair on. I don't know, like, the history of Kevin Hart, but overall, it was pretty good. I wouldn't say it's great. I think it was way too long. They needed less bits and more comedians just really killing each other. One of the things I thought that was really interesting was, these people don't actually like each other. You know, usually when they do these things, like everyone's a friend and they're just, but in this thing, it didn't seem, some people seem like not to be friends. Like Chelsea Handler didn't seem to be friends with Tony Hinchcliffe and Shane Gillis. I mean, she had a great joke about the war. Now we're in a war, you're going to go fight, or the only time you go to the Middle East is for the Riyadh Comedy Fest. It was good. You know what I mean? The repetitiveness of what they covered with Kevin, like, hey, you're short, you haven't won awards, your movies suck. There was some edgy stuff about Diddy Party, about Epstein. Shane Gillis even went there about being a Zionist. Here's what was surprising for me. Even when people were bombing, I found it watchable. I was like, I want to see what's going to happen next. And that's a good sign. It had more hits than it did misses. It wasn't as good as the Brady roast. I give it about a 75. That's what I think. I want to know what you think. Have you watched the Kevin Hart thing?